It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take 4.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go set rush. Slam.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. 43. Check 41. Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Detroit. Kiki QT. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now, going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Eagles 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Returnable for Grant. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here come the Lions now. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Go. 180. 40. 82. 40. Mike, check.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the grab by Croft. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Go. 280. Go. Here, Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Switch up.
On play action, Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw, Haskins. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Lions.
Right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. The left side completion to Jones. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On the ready. You got to wedge that out. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm coming.
Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Done. 120.
59.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up now. From midfield now, Haskins. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball